across, stabilize, and bring across. So bring the leg down like this. Okay. Lift your head, please. Let's bring them right into sideline now. Okay, so we're just going to come up like this. And we're going to do armor compression. So turn, face her, and come closer to her head, so that pressure is just coming. Okay, it's better. Okay, I'm gonna come in Seiza. So we're sitting right up against them to give them nice support, and our knees are about the same height as their shoulders. So if they're too low, move up a little bit so they have better control of the shoulder girdle. So I'm going to place my arm underneath their top arm. Okay. And I'll take my hand like this and use the thumb to go right up underneath occipital ridge. And just apply a little pressure and pull down on the shoulder. That gives them nice stretch and nice digital compression, base of neck. And work that ridge there, that occipital ridge. And then some petrissage down the neck. This nice squeezing of the neck, connected to the next area. We're going to go right into the top of the shoulders. So fingers over fingers, just working right into the top of the shoulder, as we're adding a little mobilization of the shoulder. Let your fingers explore that space. Okay, and intertwine your fingers, and inhale, and exhale, lean back for a nice stretch. Do a couple times, release, and then stretch. And then the hands separate and go right into range of motion. Shoulder girdle. One way, and then the other. Okay? So next, come up. Slide your knee down below the scapula, and the other foot up above the head. So now we're in position to work pec major and minor. So we're going to start by fingers over fingers, circular friction to do some loosening. Feel it just needs a little loosening before we go in there. Okay, and now we're going to grip the pec major from both sides. So the thumbs actually go underneath the muscle as the top fingers come down in a pincer grip. And you're going to simply engage from both sides and then just lean back with your body weight so that you feel like pulling out laterally and a slight unwinding of the muscle. You lean in and you inhale, and you lean back and you exhale. So it's that body weight shifting back, not lifting up. Okay. So now we're going to go find pec minor. So pec minor directly underneath pec major. But like I suggested, feel for the ribs on the side of the torso just underneath the pec major, and then just follow the rib contour up, and you'll go right into the lateral belly of the muscle. And depending on how tight, you might just want to apply digital compression. That might be enough. Or else you want to apply digital compression and add a little stretch by just shifting your weight. It's okay. So you sink in and you go out. Okay. So we're just going to stretch overhead a little bit this time. And bring the arms down.
Okay.
And we're going to compress right into the side of the torso for gallbladder. So straight down into torso. So nice easy pressure, broad pressure on the ribs, helping open up intercostals, also addressing gallbladder meridian. And that space between the 12th rib and the iliac crest where the soft tissue is, if you put your hands like this, you'll go right into that section. So take an inhale, please. And exhale, you can sink right down there and address the soft tissue. All right, so now we're going to move into the hips and gallbladder as it goes through the iliotibial band and the lower lateral compartment of the leg. So simply slide your leg so it's right up against the sacrum, and then take your other leg over so it locks that knee in. And we're right over the area we're going to work on. So we're going to use palmar compression to compress in between the space that's given us between the greater trochanter of the femur and the lateral border of the sacrum. So all this here, we're going to apply palmar compression, just sinking in. And you can go back with braced thumb just to go right through that area. Now we're going to continue compression right into the side of the leg for the iliotibial band as the gallbladder meridian continues its yang descent down the leg. So just some nice palmar compression. And then we can follow with thumb over thumb, being more specific to the meridian. And as it continues down past the knee, we can use our foot to add compression into the lower lateral compartment of the leg, addressing